call my religious beliefs. So
Okay.
usually I'm like, I don't know.
What do you believe?
I believe in oneness.
Mm-hmm.
I believe,
In oneness?
yeah, I think that believe that separation is it's an illusion. Like your mind creates the separation between you and the rest of the universe. The reality is it's just one big vibrational soup. That there's no barriers. Like
Right.
in reality, it's just that my mind has created this barrier between my hand and the air around it. That there's like a stopping there. There's not. And that's why, like, when you're in the Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna is saying, like, I am in everything
Is in me. Right.
Like, he's saying, Krishna is saying that I am every part of the universe.
Right. So in Hinduism, we also have this concept like we call our soul Atma, right? And we also say that within that Atma, within us, there's also Paramatma sitting. So in Bhagavad Gita also, Lord Krishna.
I love the Atman.
Yes.
It's like the soul, but one more level up.
Right.
Less separation.
Less
The
separation.
The soul is saying, you have a soul, I have a soul, two souls.
Right.
The Atman is saying, there's only one soul.
Exactly. And that Paramatma is within all of us. So the same God is within you and the same God is within me. So essentially we're just like one.
Yeah. There was a super cool explanation
Huh.
I heard of in Atman. Because it's a very it's a foreign concept.
Right.
So hard to understand from a Western perspective.
Correct.
But it was those slide projectors where it's there's a light bulb
Uh-huh.
and then a mirror.
Right.
And you put slides on it and it projects it up on a board.
Right.
All the form, your body, your thoughts, your ego, the world around you, every perception, sensation,
It's just the projection.
they're slides
Right.
that go on the projector.
Right.
And then there's the light that shines through them and puts it on the board. And the
Thank you.
Atman is the light
Right.
shining through all the slides.
Right. Also the concept of Maya. You must have read in the Bhagavad Gita as well. Maya.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah.
What is it?
So Maya is the external world that we get stuck in. So Maya is also money. Maya is also lust. Maya is also love. Maya, yes, attachments.
But I think that that's an interesting thing, right? Buddhism is more renunciatory. It has the same idea
Right.
of, their attachments, and so the goal should be to not act at
Correct.
all, to
Correct.
separate.
Correct.
But in the Bhagavad Gita it says that you're a human, you took a human incarnation, you have to act.
You have to do your karma.
But you can't you need to act without having attachment to the fruit of the action.
Right.
So you can just do things without being concerned about what the outcome will be, and that's the answer to Maya. Is to act without attachment to the fruit, as opposed to just not acting at all. It's impossible to not act.
Right.
You exist. You have to act.
But just if you grow a little bit detached to the fruit of it, is when you're doing it
Yeah.
rightly, I would say.
I mean, it's crazy because I also hate the sound of being in America. I don't know, I think the other. I hate. I really don't like phony holy.
Ah.
You know, they're yeah, I went to India and learned about Hindu.
Right.
And,
Right.
it's worse. It's
Uh-huh.
almost worse to be no, I don't
Believe in it.
believe in it.
Right.
It's almost better.
Right,
than
right,
to be
right.
Like a preachy,
Huh.
Western
Like surface
person
level,
who's
yeah.
I'm enlightened now because I went to fucking India.
Right.
I know everything.
I know everything. Yeah, like.
Right.
But there are a ton of things in Hinduism that I really like, and I think
Hello.
relate to a lot of Western beliefs. Like, I really like Hanuman.
Hanumanji.
Hanuman is like he's like the perfect servant of Ram. So he's like the perfect servant of God, and he's described as being like the breath of God. He's like a monkey who serves Ram and like helps Ram to like save his wife from
Ravan.
yeah, and that is though I've read that compared to like Christ, where like Christ is. I mean, you read all the descriptions of what Jesus is supposed to be.
Right.
It's like he is the breath of God. He's the perfect servant of God.
Right.
It's like the same concept. And
So,
the really good saying with Hanuman, and like basically Jesus says the same thing in the Bible pretty much, is he says when Ram asks him like, "Who are you, monkey?" He says, when I know who I am you. When I don't know who I am, I serve you. When I know who I am you. And so he's saying like,
Oops.
oh sorry,
No worries.
when Hanuman is God, and like Hanuman is supposed to be a representation of all of us. So like when you're sitting in that place, when you're kind of in that Godhead place, you are God. But then when you can't feel that place or see that place, you should serve.
How do you achieve getting to that place? Is it like yoga, you work towards a state, or you get like total?
Well, I think there's that. So also there's like what is it? It's like there's like bhakti,
Bhakti,
Jnana,
Jnana,
and karma.
Bhakti, Gyan, Karma.
So there's like multiple paths
Right.
to get to that place, and bhakti is like the one that we know in the West the most. 'Cause
So
bhakti-
which street is appealing to you more? This one, whatever you pick, we go.
I have no fucking idea.
The flag?
I don't mind.
What do you think? That one?
I don't know. You've been to both? Okay, let's pick that. Okay.
all this area, I loved it. And it's so beautiful here.
So this is Asan Chowk. Yes.
Is it the
The
market
vegetable.
from this morning?
Yes.
In the evenings, it's super full of people though.
Uh-huh. So it is said to reach God, there are 4 paths in Hinduism. One is bhakti. Bhakti is when you take the name of God, you do the mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jnana is when you take that knowledge, you understand that knowledge, okay, what is my relation with God, what is Atma, what is Paramatma. So Gyan basically means knowledge.
It's like thinking your way into it.
Right. Kriya. Yes, so one,
Like it's like praying kind of,
right, exactly.
but singing more.
Right.
Like I've been to a Krishna
Huh.
and he sang all evening long those things. Like
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
When you do, like, I think when you sing kirtan, it's similar to meditation.